Hello and welcome back to the field office. Today I have a concept of what I'm going to be talking about. I haven't really thought this one entirely through yet. It is a couple of weeks before the Bond weekend that is coming up. I have an event that I've been invited to on the Friday. There is the Gather All on the Saturday, and then there's Cue the Music on the Sunday. Now, previously, I've attended Cue the Music twice in London, and this year I actually went to Peterborough, which is the closest venue to me, and watched Cue the Music live in Peterborough for the first time this year. I did record a short video, which I may include in this, depending on where this actually ends up going, of what I wore that night. And obviously I went full evening suit, trying to capture some of the themes that I was thinking about that I could incorporate into that evening suit. So for instance, 30-year anniversary of GoldenEye, 60-year anniversary of Thunderball, 10th anniversary of Spectre. There's also the 40th anniversary of A View to a Kill. Didn't have anything really View to a Kill to add into it, but for GoldenEye, I wore the waistcoat that went with the evening suit, because GoldenEye and Tomorrow Never Dies are the only two films where Bond wears a waistcoat with his evening suit. I wore what I believe is the Spectre bow tie, which I acquired from Drake's some time ago, to incorporate the Spectre element. And for the Thunderball element, I wore actually my No Time to Die evening shirt, because it is a cocktail cuff evening shirt, and in Thunderball he wears an evening shirt with a cocktail cuff. So that's kind of me. That was my sort of homage to that. But what I was thinking about going to the London show is, what would I wear, or what could I wear to the London show, should I choose? And based on a couple of visits that the visits that I've done to the previous shows, it is very much a open, interpretation of whatever you want to wear. So I've seen people be very, very casual, especially at the Peterborough show. There was very few people that dressed up for the Peterborough shows. There was, but at the London shows, there's full evening attire. There is smart suits, and then there's the smart casual side as well, and there is the actual casual side as well. So with that in mind, I was thinking of, if I didn't wear my evening suit, what would I wear to Cue the Music this year? So this is my possible options for that. So this is my first option, and what I've tried to do is, although I don't have any GoldenEye pieces or facsimiles, I'm trying to go with a Brosnan era feel for this. Now, throughout his 4 films, he wore blue bird's eye suits. Now, I don't have a bird's eye suit, but I have this blue subtle check suit from Mason and Sons. I've got the Tomorrow Never Dies tie. So again, the Tumble and Assa ties were in the last 3 films, but in GoldenEye it was Sulker, so were the shirts. But that was switched out. The Sulker is still available on Mr. Porter, but they didn't have anything sort of Brosnan-esque in terms of their ties. So this is the outfit that I would choose if I was sort of trying to evoke the sort of Brosnan GoldenEye vibe. So blue suit, got a white shirt on, although sometimes, it was a cream shirt and Tomorrow Never Dies. I've got a white shirt, tie, waistcoat, and I've got a cream silk pocket square in a in a puffed up format, because in Goldeneye he wore quite a few pocket squares. So that little touch there. So this is option number one, black shoes from Crockett and Jones. Again, most of my attire is more sort of based in the Craig era. So thinking about the Craig era, here's option number two. So here is option number two. This is my black Anthony Sinclair herringbone suit, which is inspired by the Tom Ford suit scene inspector during the Rome scenes. So I've switched out the blue for the black, really, three-piece again. I've got the Camberley boots on, which were also used in that scene. I've got the right tie. I would put on my Rome shirt with the pin collar to it, but I don't have that currently available. So I've just got my Quantum Tom Ford shirt on at present, but I would put the Rome shirt on with this. Obviously the pocket square as well, which has the black piping. So this gives you the sort of Spectre vibes, as it's the 10th anniversary of Spectre as well. So we've covered Goldeneye and we've covered Spectre, but there are two other anniversaries. So I'm going to get two other suits, or two other options available as well. So see you in a sec. Option number three. Now this is my Anthony Sinclair blue blazer with grey flannel trousers. Again, Sean Connery element here is very much of Dr. No, Diamonds Are Forever, and Thunderball, which it is the 60th anniversary for. So this is my third sort of anniversary inspired outfit. Again, more casual than the two suits that I had previously, but still fairly smart, especially for a night out at the theatre. So yes, I've got a white shirt here with the midnight blue grenadine tie. If I was being more accurate, I would swap this out for a pale blue shirt with cocktail cuffs rather than the double cuff. But again, black shoes with this one rather than the boots. And yeah, I think this works quite well for a night at the theatre. Now, I was trying to think about what to do for A View to a Kill, but I don't really have anything that would particularly match for that. So the final option is this. And this is the final option. Now, this is a kind of amalgamation of all of the films that we're talking about here. So start with Goldeneye. So I've got the pocket square, which is a silk pocket square, and slightly puffed up feel. I'm also wearing a waistcoat with this suit. So again, very much like in Goldeneye, Brosnan wears a three-piece evening suit. This suit is actually a midnight blue from Charles Tyrwhitt. So in A View to a Kill, Roger Moore wears a midnight blue dinner suit, as does Sean Connery in Thunderball. The Spectre elements of the suit are the shoes, which are the Alex, which are worn in Skyfall and in Spectre. The bow tie is from Drake's, which is a diamond point bow tie that he wears in Spectre as well. The shirt is my No Time to Die evening shirt, but it does have cocktail cuffs, which Connery wore in Thunderball. So it kind of covers all four of the elements. Now, I could switch the bow tie out, and I've got a few. I have the names completely drop out of my head when I'm doing these videos. I've got this, which is basically the, it's not the Batwing, it is the Batwing bow tie from Turnbull and Asser, which is very much like the one seen in Goldfinger, Thunderball, and From Russia with Love. Or I could switch it out for more traditional butterfly, which Roger Moore probably wore in, or a variation of this, in View to a Kill, and this is the Casino Royale version, again from Tumble and Asa. So I've got a couple of options there that I could do, but that's essentially all of the options. Well, I hope you've enjoyed that look at the options that I came up with for Cue the Music. I think obviously I'm going to still probably be going attending the event in my evening suit. I'm hoping to have my photos taken with the 3 money pennies. So I think my evening suit is probably definitely going to be the option that I'm going to go with. But I still have a few sorts of options in terms of the bow ties that I go with, whether I go with a waistcoat or not a waistcoat. If I don't go with a waistcoat, I'll be wearing the cummerbund. So yeah, still options there, and we'll see what I actually end up wearing in a few weeks' time. But for now, thank you for watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, please press the like button, subscribe to the channel, share it with a friend. And I hope I see some of you at the events coming up in London shortly. Until next time.